world's greatest archer, at your service.
What is up, guys? This is All Danny Day 1 on the PS4, and I'm going to be giving you a best in slot video for Hawkeye. So, for Hawkeye's legendary item, I went with the Golden Bow of Apollo, mainly because he's an all range based character, so this seemed obvious, like an obvious choice for Hawkeye, because you get plus 750 damage rating to range powers, plus 10% attack speed, and then for rank 3 you get a 10% chance on hit to create an explosion of magma at your target for 6,000 energy damage. Rank 4 gives you 1500 critical hit rating to ranged powers. Rank 5, 10% chance when you hit to set the ground ablaze for 5 seconds, dealing 7500 damage twice per second for 5 seconds, and it's a 20-second cooldown. So, for the next thing, for his medallion, there are 2 medallions I would go with. So I went with Pyro's medallion, and the next one is Mandarin's medallion. Mandarin's medallion gives you an increase in ranged damage when you use ranged damage or ranged abilities. Pyro's medallion, when you attack enemies with a ranged attack, you deal 9582 physical damage over 3 seconds, and they take 10% extra damage from fire powers. So you don't have any fire powers, but you can still deal that 9582 fire damage over 3 seconds because all of your abilities are range based. And then for his artifacts, some of the artifacts I'm using, or actually one of the artifacts I'm using, which is Crossbow's teaching credentials, may not be the best choice because it gives him strength, but it gives him critical hit and brutal strike rating, and whenever you deal critical hits you gain 467 brutal damage rating for 5 seconds, and it can stack up to 3 times. So that's why I'm using Crossbow's teaching credentials. I'm using a cosmically enhanced Gem of Cursed and a Hand of Doom. The reason why I'm using Hand of Doom is because of the intelligence, because intelligence and fighting are your 2 main attributes, and it's pretty hard to find a good rolled fighting artifact. I mean, there is Nutso the Squirrel, which is one of the artifacts I am going to point out. So Nutso the Squirrel, you gain 1 to 3, 1 to 4 fighting, but you don't need the summon and you don't need the claw powers. But the critical hit rating is always really good to have. So you can get that extra fighting, for your base damage, 12%. You can get a 20 increase in 12% base damage, and that 200 plus critical hit rating. And next thing would be the Cargo's Rewrites, which increases your base damage in total of 24% base damage, because you get 12% from your intelligence and 12% from your fighting. And so obviously for the Gem of Cursed is probably one of the best artifacts to use for any character, because it gives you an increase in all 4 out of the 5 main offensive stats. So critical damage, critical hit, brutal strike rating, and brutal damage. And then if you can get cosmic if you can get the cosmic version and re-roll your cosmic affix, then you should try to get, while in combat, your attributes are increased by 1. So that way you technically get all 5 of the main attributes, because you'll get an increase. You'll get a 8% base damage increase while you're in combat. So that's right there is basically all there is for Hawkeye. There may be other artifacts that I haven't gotten. I'm pretty sure that I haven't gotten, because I'm still farming for more artifacts from operations and whatnot, just so I can make more videos for you guys, make it easier on everyone. And yeah, so if this video helps you out at all, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section to tell me or tell everyone else what artifacts you're using, and yeah, or medallions too, that also helps. And yeah, so this is All Danny Day 1. Have a good day, good night, and peace.